Hello and welcome to my review of Holga Clovenhorn, a Warhammer commemorative series model for Warhammer Age of Sigmar from Games Workshop. Now this model will cost you £21 and it is a promotional commemorative series model, originally to be released as an event exclusive for, I think, Adepticon of this year, 2021. When I first saw it, I thought it looked excellent, and I'm always up for new Slaves to Darkness miniatures. Now, it being a commemorative series, it comes in this commemorative series box, and as I said in its unboxing, I think we've had a lot of commemorative series miniatures over this past year. We've got everything from Primaris Space Marines to chaplains to even lieutenants and the Red Gobbo and Bouncer. So there's been a lot of these commemorative series miniatures, and truth be told, that's over £100 there just on those single miniatures. I kind of hope Games Workshop move away from making too many of them, especially the ones that are behind like £150 paywall and things. I'd much rather them do like a voucher promotion. Anyway, you've got this instruction booklet with Holga, which has a bit of a nice paint guide, and just the Chaos Warriors Battle Tome War Scroll for Age of Sigmar. It's the same one as what's in the Codex, and I will be reading from this one in this review a little bit later on. So as always, let's have a closer look at Holga. She is an easy to build miniature. She goes together very, very well. Didn't have any issues at all. There's a couple of mould lines, but not as many as I was expecting on the big double-handed mace. She is called Clovenhorn. I can only imagine how cool it would have looked if she had the other horn up there as well, or even if they had provided her with a helmet option. But as it stands, she's just got this long kind of orange-red hair flowing, and the shield it's quite nice. It's got this tongue on there. The only downside with these plastic miniatures, I guess, is the shield is like solid, which does detract a little bit. I mean, from that angle looks fine, but when you start to move it around, it's been sculpted onto her back. But other than that, pretty nice looking miniature. How does she compare with other miniatures in the Slaves to Darkness range? Well, I do have my big box of STDs beside me, and I think the first thing we will compare her to is one of the Kagura's Ravagers. I think I did a review of these, but here is this one, and she goes quite well with these Underworlds minis. She is, yeah, pretty much the same height, and yeah, as I say, works quite well with them. So that's those. Then I think I've got one of these chieftains. So it's an all-female cast today, I guess. But I think this is one of the chieftain characters for Dark Oath. But still, you know, Slaves to Darkness. Next to another one of the Ravagers. It's right there. Yeah, similar height. So you blend her in with a load of Chaos Warriors and things, and she's going to look quite decent next to normal Chaos Warrior right here. So yeah, you can easily have her slot in there as a champion. Next to some mounted units for Slaves to Darkness, we've got your standard Chaos Knight, and then your Varangard, a fair bit bigger. And then you've got your Karkadrak, which, I mean, the Varangard and Karkadrak, there's not that much in it, but I can just give you a comparison next to a Karkadrak. And there she stands. Her aesthetics really do fit in well with the Slaves to Darkness. And the final size comparison I always like to make is just with some Warhammer 40,000 Imperium models. I've got the Primaris Space Marine there, and Aleph and Sly Marbo, and then a normal Chaos Space Marine. And yeah, she is a little bit bigger than a normal Space Marine. And she is a bit bigger than a standard Space Marine. Sly Marbo is a little bit shorter, probably up to a collar. And then a Primaris is just a little bit taller. And I like to do these comparisons because it shows, you know, where this model stands with, I say the most numerous models out there, you know, Space Marines and Primaris. We kind of have an idea of how big Space Marines and Primaris are now, and it's nice to just show you this Age of Sigmar model next to Primaris, same size base, 32mm. So that's all the size comparisons I wanted to make with her. And the last part of this review will be to go through all of the rules, and the little Chaos Warriors War Scroll is included in this model's. So her stats are as follows: movement of 5 inches, save of 4+, bravery 7, 2 wounds. A unit of Chaos Warriors has any number of models, each armed with one of the following weapon options: Chaos Hand Weapon and Chaos Rune Shield, Chaos Halberd and Chaos Rune Shield, Chaos Great Blade, or pair of Chaos Hand Weapons. The Aspiring Champion, one model in this unit can be an Aspiring Champion, add 1 to the attacks characteristic of that model's melee weapons. Standard Bearer, 1 in every 5 models in this unit can be a Standard Bearer, add 1 to the Bravery characteristic of this unit while it includes any Standard Bearers. And Hornblower, 1 in every 5 models in this unit can be a Hornblower, add 1 to run and charge rolls for this unit while it includes any Hornblowers. So the Chaos Hand Weapons, they're a range of 1 inch, 2 attacks, 3+ to hit, 3+ to wound, nothing for rend but 1 damage. Chaos Halberd, it's a range of 2 inch, 2 attacks, 3+ to hit, 4+ to wound, nothing for rend, damage 1. And then a Chaos Great Blade is a range of 1 inch, 2 attacks, 4+ to hit, 3+ to wound, rend -1, damage 1. Mark of Chaos, when you select this unit to be part of your army, you must give it one of the following Mark of Chaos keywords: Khorne, Tzeentch, Nurgle, Slaanesh, or Undivided. Abilities: Chaos Rune Shields. Roll a dice each time you allocate a mortal wound to a unit that carries Chaos Rune Shields. On a 5+, that mortal wound is negated. Legions of Chaos. You can reroll save rolls for attacks that target this unit while it has at least 10 models. And pair of Chaos Hand Weapons. You can reroll hit rolls for attacks made with a pair of Chaos Hand Weapons. Keywords: Chaos, Mortal, Slaves to Darkness, Mark of Chaos, Chaos Warriors. So there you go, that's the full war scroll for the Chaos Warriors, of which she would be included in there. Nothing stopping you from just having her in there as a normal Chaos Warrior, or even as an aspiring champion, but bear in mind that she doesn't have a halberd or a great blade, or a pair of Chaos Hand Weapons. So I guess in reality she only has a Chaos weapon rather than anything that's named in the profile. And there we go, that's the end of my review of Holga Clovenhorn. I think she's a decent model. She doesn't have any specific rules or name specific rules, and that's a bit of a shame. Would have been nice to see that, especially as we are seeing more and more specific rules for some of the other commemorative series models. What do you guys think of Holga Clovenhorn? Please do put your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. It'd be great to hear from you. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. Archaon protects.